village of Bigga lies high in the rich sheep country on the southern tablelands of New South Wales. Bigga, a village you might call typical of scores of villages in the inland of Australia. Time passes smooth and slow. Billy Watson is on his way home from school. Every afternoon, the same thing. 2 miles across the hills. But sometimes funny things happen. Strange things. You must ask your father what these chaps are doing, Billy. That is, if you remember. Billy's father is a sheep farmer. A sheep farmer with his own small property. He and his neighbors produce some of the best wool in the world. He'll tell you it's the finest. Every night there's something to be done. Homework for Billy, housework for his mother, while his father listens to the news. These things are part of their world, the things they've always known. But there's no news tonight. Every few weeks it happens, just country routine.
Ah, the batteries are flat.
So there's a job for the morning. Take the batteries into town to be charged. And this morning, Billy can get a lift to school. What's going on here? Now, what's this all about? Better not ask these chaps, Billy. They're shire councillors. But what's that map they've got? And here it is again, and another map. What is this all about? Power, the teacher says. That's what it's all about, electricity. That's the reason for the men on the hillside. Power's coming to Bigga. Power with all its uses, but not only to Bigga. Up and down the lush coastal lands, north and south. By rocket gun over the mountains of the Hunter Valley. North, south and west, power is pushing into the countryside of New South Wales. In the pioneer country, north and west, electricity is the latest pioneer. New stations will send their lines out to the distant settlements and over the mountains where the tall trees grow that make fine poles. And on the rich alluvial flats, which will grow anything if they're watered. Power will do the watering. Out in the west, that's where power is pushing hardest, where the new wires wink and hum a message of progress, seeking out new regions, tapping new places, new subdivisions. Like the soldier settlement dairy around Forbes, serving over 100 uses on farms throughout the state. Out near Parks, when the farmer renovates his homestead, power comes into the kitchen. It moves into the workshop to weld the wheat grower's plow, to run the drills and lathes and saws and grindstones. All the time, every day, power is pushing out. It has come to 1 out of every 2 farms in the state of New South Wales, and now it has come to Bigga. Billy's father, like many of his neighbors, has signed on the dotted line for power. The State Electricity Authority is subsidizing the cost, and now the local council has brought the lines to the farm. To Billy's father, it means a new step forward.
Well, there it is, Billy. No doubt it'll help us to grow more food with all the machinery and pumps. But the way I see it, it'll keep people like you and me on the land. It'll make our wives and mothers happy, make life easier for them. You don't want to forget that, son. If you want to stay on the land when you grow up, keep your wife happy.
Another thing I want to say is this. What's happening throughout the state is changing our lives to an extent that perhaps none of us have dreamed of. And now, with electricity spreading across the countryside, your turn has come. Bigga now has power. Your children shall see the light. For their sakes, you must make full use of this power. Make electricity work for you, and make it work hard. In this way, you will not only be helping the country, but you will also be helping yourselves. Your children will know less drudgery than you've had to contend with. Life will be easier for your daughters. For your sons, farming will be more efficient and more profitable. And now, ladies and gentlemen and children, it gives me great pleasure in switching on your power. May it bring you much happiness.
Well, Billy, now you know what it's all about. This is an evening you'll remember all your life.